Hi, my name is Tom Arcoria. I'm president of the Sagamore Companies, and today I'm interviewing my buddy Adam from On the Other Side. And the purpose of us doing these interviews, there's a couple reasons why. Um, I, as a business owner, love business. Every day I work in my business, not because it's about money or anything. I love serving people. I love the art of business, and I want to help entrepreneurs. And Adam's a great entrepreneur. And if I can help Adam pick up some clients, or if Adam says something in today that helps any one of my customers, any other entrepreneur, it brings great value, and that's why I'm doing it. So, hey, Adam, could you give me a 30-second commercial of who you are, what your company does, where you do it?
Hi, I'm Adam Winbrandt, the owner of On the Other Side, located here in Cleveland. I started this business because it was an opportunity. It was something I knew, and I had a vision to be the best at something. Um, we provide lawn care services for both residential and commercial clients and landscapers alike. So we try to provide services to help other landscapers grow their business.
What are those services you actually do for lawn
So
maintenance?
our main thing is fertilizer, lawn care treatments, the chemical treatments that most landscapers don't want to be involved in. Our other thing is that we started a couple years ago is lawn installations because landscapers seem to not enjoy that. So by them not enjoying that, we found something that we're extremely efficient in. We allow the landscape company to not have to worry about the grass planting. So we figured we're real good at making grass grow, so we might as well do it from the start to the finish.
So a lot of your business is business to business then. So
Yes,
you're
we do a lot of business to business. The reason we do that is because I think it's a good business motto to be able to help everybody. Where your residential client could call us and get anything done they want. And your commercial client, your landscaper, your general contractor, your developer could also call us and we're able to help people get their grass growing.
that's awesome. So Adam, what year did you start your business?
2011.
2011. And you told me how much business you've done, and I was amazed by it. If you want to tell people that, that would be great. And also, tell me what's your biggest reason of the success that you've had in such a short time being in business.
So I believe the biggest reason of success that I have is I'm a believer in you are honest to people. You do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. So if somebody calls me and says, "Hey, I need this job, whatever it is, done," I will give them a date that we will complete this job. And rain, shine, sleet, snow, whatever, we'll get it done. With the help of Sagamore companies and their slinger trucks, we can do a lot.
Hey, thanks for that plug. I appreciate that. So, so you've been in business since 2011. Has there been any particular mistakes that you've made?
um, I feel that the biggest mistake I've made in business, and mind you, I'm not a great businessman, I'm a great worker, um, is holding on to stuff longer than I should, either being equipment or employees. The reason that I feel this is a huge mistake is in the past, I've held on to employees because of that personal level where I feel that there's something to do with them, and they ended up causing more problems than good. Same thing with equipment, where I've hung on to equipment just because for some odd reason I have an attachment to it. And you know, it's not worth it. So over the past couple of years, really it took me a lot of years, that's relative, but it took me a lot of years to realize at some point it's just better to let it go and don't be scared of the what if. Like, what if I let this go? What's going to be the consequences? You always just got to keep on moving forward and figuring it out from there.
So I'm gonna touch base. So I've had some bad employees. Not, I don't want to say bad employees. They didn't fit our work culture, you know.
Yes.
And so what I've when they leave the company or you let them go, it's always been like, man, this is what a great day. It boosts the morale in the company. Have you seen that too in your business?
Yeah, so I've seen it boost the morale. And when you say like what a great day, I've never had that outlook of what a great day. It's sleepless nights before the point comes to it where, oh, what if I let this guy go? You know, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna be able to continue without this guy, employee, client, whatever it may be? You know, and it has always actually worked out better to just cut the ties. And I'm learning that sometimes you just got to say enough is enough.
I agree with that. Sleepless nights, weeks, months, even years with me, and then it happens, and you realize, well, the customer or the employee probably really wasn't happy here anyways, and maybe they'd be fulfilled somewhere else. So I do see a lot of that. So and equipment, I'm the same way. We had so much equipment that hey, we just rebuilt the engine. I'm like, on that, it's gonna last a little bit longer, and then it breaks down, and then you make everybody mad because you're on a job site, or I can't load my customer because I have my equipment's down. We had this truck called the Bud Mobile. We bought it from some dude named Bud, and it was like a 1976 truck that used to power a salt. We used to pile salt. It never worked, but we loved the truck. I don't know. Maybe we just like calling it the Bud Mobile. So that's funny. Um, what do you think that you differ from other companies in the industry? What would you say why do you differ?
So I think the reason I differ, and it's not all other companies, but it's some other companies, is I don't make excuses and I don't cheat. Um, Excuses meaning I will do whatever I can, whenever I can, however I can to make sure I deliver on my promises. On that being said, I when I have somebody do business for me, like if I'm having something done at my house, I don't care about so much the number, the quote, as I care as if you tell me it's going to be done, it's going to be done. It's going to be done right, and it's going to be done the first time. So I believe that it's just about not making excuses and doing exactly what you say and going above and beyond in every instance.
Oh, that's awesome. So I agree with you 100% there. I love when, hey, you show up on time or you show up. Most people don't even show up anymore, and they don't even bother to call you. So
That's half the battle.
yes, and then when they get there, the first thing they do is go on break sometimes and leave. I've been very frustrated sometimes myself. So I love what you say that. So what is your favorite part of the job that you do?
I think the favorite part of the job that I do is the interaction with the clients and the employees. Um, I'm a personable person. I like to talk to people. I like to have conversations. I like to learn. Um, I feel that the work is the easy part. Any industry you do in the service industry, it's not so much about the service. Yes, the service is very important, but it's more about the customer relations, the client relations, so to speak. I was told one time that McDonald's has customers and we have clients. Um, so I would say that my favorite part is the interaction, the conversations, hearing about people's lives, hearing about other things that they've done to succeed. Maybe they have nothing to do with my business. Maybe their success story is not in relation to at all of my business. But just to hear how other people are doing what they're doing is probably the best part of my day.
So you love building relationships, right?
That's what it's all about to me.
I've been around you you haven't been a customer that long, but I noticed that you like to give. All right. So I've gotten more leads from you than any other person. And my goodness, I'm thankful for that. So I can see how you're serving other people in that way, and anybody that gets to know you will benefit from you. So I do sincerely appreciate that. And is that what you try to do? Serve?
I I wouldn't call it serve. I would say that, I like to bring other people with me. I'm a big believer of, let's take them all. If I'm going to go somewhere, let's all go. If I'm going to go to the top of this industry, let's all go to the top together. Um, there's no reason to do it alone. There's no competition. This industry, there's so many choices and everything. And what's going to set you apart? I'm going to take all my friends with me. I have a friend that is a great irrigation contractor. And when anybody calls me about irrigation, that's who I refer. When anybody calls me, hey, that's beautiful dirt, where did you get it from? I tell them, call Tom. When somebody asks me landscaping, I, I've been in the landscape industry for a long time. I only do a portion of it. So when somebody asks me, I have the landscapers that I refer. And it's not about necessarily the quality of their work, because I only try to affiliate myself with people that do quality work, but it's more about how is that client going to be treated when they call that person? Because if they called me to ask me, hey, who do I use to cut my grass? Um, they're expecting the same level of service that I will give them doing what I give. So if I send them to somebody that is not the same type of person as I am, I'm not going to be happy with it, because I'm going to be getting phone calls from those people. Hey, why do you send me this guy? Why do you send me that guy?
Yeah, I've gotten the same way. I send some leads out to some customers, and hey, that guy won't call me back, and you're like, oh, So yes. So sending a quality person is really important. That's awesome. Take your friends. I like that. So
I think it's more than quality. I think it's honesty. I think you have to be honest. So if somebody calls my office and says, hey, we need a quote to put in this new lawn, for example, we're not going to tell you we'll be there in 6 weeks to give you an estimate. We'll come out usually within 48 hours per your schedule and give you the price of doing the install. We'll meet with you. We'll spend as much time as you feel necessary to feel comfortable with us, and then we'll give you the quote. We might tell you after that fact that it's going to be 6 weeks before we get there to do the actual job. But if I tell you we'll be there in 6 weeks, we will be there in 6 weeks. So honesty is the key to this,
so
in my opinion.
I agree with you. What advice would you give to a new person in the industry entering our industry?
I would say just be honest and do what you do the best.
Do what you do the best. So, and you would think getting into a niche is the best thing too, just like you find yourself in a certain niche.
I feel that being able to be in that niche and provide selective services as opposed to many services gives you the ability to. One time somebody said to me, a jack of all, a master of none. I want to be a master of some and a jack of none. So I don't want to just do something for the purpose of making money. I want to do something for the purpose of being the best at it.
You
So
told me you told me that about when I first met you. Tom, I don't care about this. I just want to be the best at what I do. And every day I stress to my employees, we just want to be the best. And when you become the best at what you do, people seek you, right?
it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I mean, when you first start out doing something, you're usually not the best, right? So you have to you get
No,
there,
definitely
correct?
not. Yep.
Right. So this is like my first interview um, doing this, and I'm sure in 3 or 4 years we'll look back and go, man, we could have done a little bit better. But I actually think it's going really well right now. So you're an amazing person. You really are. So I want to know what your long-term goal is. What's your vision
To build something that my kids can be proud of.
that your kids can be proud of? Do you think? Do you
So
think?
to
Go
me,
ahead.
it's not about the money. Um, I know that seems weird from business owner to business owner, but I feel that if I could go to bed at night knowing I didn't screw anybody, knowing that, God forbid, when it's all over, people won't say anything bad about me. They will never say, man, that guy Adam from on the other side screwed me. Um, I think that's what it's all worth. I think when 30 years from now, when my kids hopefully are doing this or whatever they're doing, people come up to them on the street and say, Brady or Colin, your dad was a great guy. That to me is what it's all about. I've done a lot of jobs. I've done a lot of cool projects. We've been involved in a lot of things. And to me, none of it means anything. Just the fact that one day my kids will be proud of what I do.
I'm sure your kids are proud of what you do right now.
I hope so.
So who inspires you and why?
I would say my inspiration comes from my wife. Um, I know that sounds like a generic thing that, husbands don't want to get in trouble with their wives, but years ago I was working for a landscaping company. We were making a living, nothing crazy. It was, we were getting by. And my wife pushed me to do this. She gave me the confidence in my ability to become what I've become today. She probably will never watch this video, so she'll never hear it. But she is the driving force behind On the Other Side. It's partially because of her and my family that I wake up every morning at 4:30 in the morning, and I'm the first one there and the last one to leave every day.
It is nice. I've texted you at 4:35 in the morning, and you've actually responded.
So. I'm always up. Somebody once told me sleeping feet don't eat.
You can rest when you're dead. So
yes, sir.
So okay, I'm really big into self-help books or business books. I listen to stuff all the time, podcasts. Could you give me your favorite quote and who it is by?
So I'm not a big quote guy. I'm not a big, this person does that, this person does that. So I would tell you that my favorite quote / most influential quote was when I was young, and I'm sure everybody had the same quote. A teacher said to me, do unto others as you want done unto yourself. And I believe that is the most resonating thing with me in my life. So if you treat people the way you want to be treated, I think everything will work out.
We've talked many, many times, and I ask you what your business philosophy is, and you've always come back to that quote. So I can see that's how you live your life. So
I don't remember who said it to me. I know it was probably my kindergarten teacher or something when we were doing God knows what, and she was mad at us for something. But it's all about how you treat people. If you treat people with respect, they'll treat you with respect.
I agree 100%. But hey, Adam, thank you so much for spending some time with
thank
me
you, Tom,
and sharing. So if you need anything, it's On the Other Side. What's your website or a phone number people can get a hold of you?
On the Other Side, CLE.com. And then our phone number is 216-291-9950.
All right. Hopefully you guys got something out of this Zoom or Teams video. If you did, just share it with other people that you think it may help them. Appreciate the time. Thank you very much, Adam. You have a great day. Take care, buddy.
You too. Thank you. Talk to you later, Tom.